Hello to everyone. Dana Kay here, your ADHD health and nutrition practitioner, coming to you live on Instagram and on YouTube today for Let's Talk ADHD with Dana Kay. If you guys are tuning in and can hear me, give me a wave in the comments. I actually didn't check my microphone before I started, and I just realized it's on the wrong one. So let me just change that. Hopefully that's a little bit better for you. I can see someone tuning in live. Hi, thanks for tuning in. Hi guys, let me know where you're tuning in from. Are you tuning in from where in America? Overseas? What's the weather like today? Hi guys. We've got Viddy, we've got Oil Tribe. Thanks for giving me a wave. I am in Seattle. It's a little bit rainy today. It's a little bit cloudy. It's a little bit sad. I've got my hoodie on. I'm not very dressed up or summery today, but that's okay because I'm here to talk about some stuff that I think is really, really important. I can see that someone is from New Jersey. Thanks for letting me know. I'm here today to talk about something, and I want you guys to stay tuned. I've got an upcoming live masterclass tonight, okay? So I'm going to give you all the details for that. I actually wasn't going to come on here today to talk about that. I was going to come and talk about something different, but I thought, what a better opportunity to let you guys know to come and join me live tonight, and I'll talk about it and what I'm going to be talking about. We've got Kenya, we've got Miami, we've got New Hampshire, people from all over the world. We've got Texas, fantastic, Florida. Guys, I'm loving all the interaction. You guys letting me know where you're tuning in from. That is amazing. So I just want to tell you a quick story before I tell you about the details of my live masterclass tonight. Firstly, I just want to say I love doing live masterclasses because I get to chat with everyone. I get to answer all your questions. The training part of it usually only goes for about 45 minutes, but I stay on until I answer all of your Q&A. So if you've ever wanted to ask me a question, this is your opportunity. Last time I did one of these, which was actually a while ago now, I don't do them very often. I just looked up, it was January this year. It was quite a while ago. I actually stayed on for 3.5 hours to answer all of your questions. So if you have wanted to ask me anything, this is the best time to do it. So if you're on Instagram, there is a registration link in my bio. If you're on YouTube, it is in the description below. But before I tell you what I'm going to be talking about, a few years ago, actually, it's been almost 10 years now. I still can't believe it. My son is 14 and a half, but we had many, many challenging days. This one, and I've really been going back and sort of reliving a lot of those challenging days as I was preparing for this masterclass. This one day sticks out to me. And I'm sure many of you listening in today probably have had similar feelings or similar situations. But my son had a really bad day at school. I could just tell as soon as he walked in the door, it had been rough. Because he was just really irritable. He was, bouncing off the walls. Any little thing seemed to set him off. And that afternoon he was working on, something from school, and he just couldn't get something to work, and he absolutely lost it, and all of the papers and whatever he was working on went flying, and he started crying, and he started having this massive meltdown, and nothing I seemed to say or did helped. And it broke my heart to see him just struggle so much, but not be able to help him. So I want to ask you guys tuning in, have you ever had one of those days where, your child, nothing seems to go right, where every, sort of small thing turns into a major meltdown? If you can relate, just comment yes in the comments. And I think, and I say this a lot, when you've got a child with ADHD, you kind of feel like you're on an island. You kind of feel like you're the only person that is going through this, and that there's, no one else can relate out there. And just by you putting a yes, actually tells other people that they're not alone. That there are people out there that can totally relate to what's going on. Days like this for us were so frequent, and back in the day, and I felt so frustrated and helpless. But I knew that we needed a change, and I decided that I couldn't keep feeling this way, and I had to find a better way to help my family, to help my son, and to help me get out of this sort of roller coaster that my life was. And I spent hours and hours researching and trying to find any information that could guide us to a new path. I can already see people saying, yes, 100%. Thank you for sharing that. Just know that you are not alone. But there's also things that you can do to help. I know many of you might be experiencing similar frustrations or feeling that helplessness right now. Maybe you're thinking back to a time when your child had a meltdown that you just didn't know what to do. I did many of them, and I even had my own meltdowns. At times lost it and burst out crying as well. But guys, there is hope. There is a way to move past these challenges. Now, if you guys, you follow me, you've probably watched my lives before. If you haven't, I'm Dana Kay, board certified health and nutrition practitioner. I work with families all across the USA to learn how to naturally reduce ADHD symptoms. And before discovering how to manage my son's ADHD symptoms, our family life was just tough. Every day felt unpredictable. And I often went to bed, feeling guilty for not knowing how to better support him. And, I did find a way to change that. And it just made a world of difference for us. And I'm excited to share these life-changing strategies with you tonight. And I want to tell just a quick story. Yesterday, I actually shared this in my free Facebook group yesterday because it happened yesterday. If you're not in my free Facebook group, it's called the ADHD Parent Nutrition Support Group. You're not on an island on your own when you're in that group, because there are so many parents just like you, navigating the challenges of ADHD for their children. But I mentioned this story that I was taking my son. He's now 14 and a half. He starts high school this year, grade 9. And I was taking him to football. He's already started training for football on the high school football team. We had just come back we visited Whistler in Canada for the weekend. And it was just the most fantastic weekend away that we've had in such a long time. And, I was sitting there in the car driving him to football. And I said to him, I just want to say, I had the best weekend. You were amazing. You were so great with your brother. You were so engaging. And, I'm just so impressed by the person that you've become. And I thought that it was actually quite fitting or timely, because I'm hosting this masterclass tonight where I am going to teach families those strategies that we use to reduce his ADHD symptoms significantly. They helped us so much that we worked with his doctor to be able to eventually stop 3 of the medications he was on. He was on 3 medications. So he has not been on meds for years. He is thriving. He's about to start high school, straight A student, football. He's amazing. He's an amazing human being. And back in the day, I never thought that I would ever be able to say that to him. And I did it last night. Yesterday when I was driving into football, and now here I am doing this live masterclass tonight. So whether you're new to this journey or have been on it for a while, the quickest way to see results is by really learning from those who have been in your shoes. And that's why I'm doing this free live masterclass for you guys tonight. And I want you to join me tonight. It's ADHD live masterclass. I'm going to share all the proven strategies to reduce ADHD symptoms naturally and do it quickly. We're going to talk about natural alternatives to lifelong medication. We're going to talk about why most approaches fail and how to succeed where others don't. We're going to dive into addressing the underlying stressors that are going on in your child's body and not just put a band-aid on symptoms. And we're going to look at the real key actions that parents who successfully reduce ADHD symptoms take so you guys can implement them and you can see results fast. So the masterclass is tonight, Tuesday, the 30th of July at 5 p.m. Pacific time, 7 p.m. Central time, 8 p.m. Eastern time. They're all US time zones. I can't do time zones overseas. I'm sorry. Just pop it into Google. So that's 5 p.m. Pacific time, 7 p.m. Central time, 8 p.m. Eastern time. Spaces are limited. As of yesterday, there were like 850 people that had registered. We only go up to 1,000. That's as much as our Zoom license actually holds. But I know not everyone will be able to make it. So make sure you secure yours now. If you're on Instagram, you can go into the link in my bio. You can click on the registration. I think even if you so in YouTube, I've actually popped the link into the description, so you can go on that one if you're on YouTube. We're also going to have some amazing giveaways for those that attend live, so definitely don't miss out. So instead of relying on random advice from Google, which I did for so many years, definitely come to my live masterclass tonight so you can learn that system and really start seeing results as soon as you start making changes. The class is completely free. It's virtual and there are giveaways, and I'm actually going to be I've got a bonus for the first 3 people that actually sign up to work with me, a free DNA test as well, which is super exciting. Plus, we've got giveaways for those that attend live. Link in bio or in the comments, or not the comments, the actual description of this video. And you can register for that so you can get that Zoom link and join me live. Remember, I stay until the end of all the questions. So if you've got questions for me, I will answer them. People often ask if there's going to be a replay. I want to say that I am going to try my greatest to do a replay, but there have been many times that technology has failed me and my team have not been very happy about it, and I'm very sorry. So I'm going to try my hardest. But even if you can't, show up live, definitely register, because if there is a replay, you will get it. So even if you can't make it, sign up now. And I hope to see you there, and I will answer every single question that you throw at me. So have a wonderful day. Hope to see you tonight, and take care.